Okay, so that was Ruta, the Divine Beast, completed. That was a really fun. Little section to do. I really enjoyed that. The cutscene was really nice. It's always really funny. I thought it was funny how Ruto in Ocarina of Time had a real strong love interest in Link, and now Mipha has a really strong love interest in Link. So it's Zora's love the Hylians. There's no questioning that at the moment. Okay, so the Divine Beast Ruta is now completed. We get a light scale trident. Okay, so this looks really suspect. Doesn't really look like a great fairy. Okay guys, so I've decided to start heading north of Zora's domain. There is a tower just there which I will unlock in a second. I'm just gonna go over and do this shrine here, which is called the Hesho. The Hesho shrine is how I assume it will be pronounced. And then after this is done, we're gonna go up to that tower. Okay, so we've got a minor test of strength, so it will be a combat trial. Okay, so these, once you figure these things out, they're actually not that hard to deal with. They just have more health and, like, it goes up to, I think it goes up to 5. And, they're really not that hard to deal with once you get used to them. Okay, so it's almost finished. There we go. Super simple. Once you get used to these scouts, guys, they're really easy. They just, as they get harder, you'll find they might just require either bigger weapons or more resources. The Scout 4s are the hardest I've fought. I'm not sure if there's 5s, but I'm sure that there's a good chance there are. And I'm sure the 5s would be quite taxing in terms of they take a lot of time to defeat and whatnot. Okay, so we're going to head up to that tower now. I know that there is a Guardian, I can't remember what the ones that fly are called. I think they're like Guardian Skywatchers. I have seen one flying around, so let's see how we do. Alright, so on my way to the tower, which is up there, and there's that Skywatch I was talking about before. There's a blue Hinoxs here, so I actually want to take him out before I continue on. Okay, so I wasn't counting on my axe breaking just then. I had some stealthy equipment equipped for that. Alright, so let's get under him. Ah, he did get me.
It is my pleasure.
I've got Mipha's Grace, which just saved me. Oh, no way. That's pretty crazy. Oh, that was nasty. Alright, I should die after this shot, and he did. Cool. So it was obviously once a fort for Hyrule in these highlands. Obviously it's destroyed now by the Guardians, but it's actually a really nice nice bit of scenery and a nice bit of exploration. Okay, so we've made it to the top of this this area, on the top of this fort, is what I'm going to call it for the next 20 minutes until I find out what it actually is. Okay, so it's actually called Akala Citadel Ruins. And we've got to be really careful to avoid this this Skywatcher. I've got one ancient arrow, so if he does spot me, I should be able to take him out. Okay, so I'm sure there's some linear way in which you are to make your way across the tower, but I have Rivali's Gale, so I'm actually just going to get as high as I can and just climb the rest of the way. There we go, that's the Kala Tower map downloaded. Now notice while I was doing the Akala Tower that this spot here overlooks Hyrule Castle, and it looks like it'd be very close to somewhere along here. So I am going to go hunting around for that right now. If I don't find it, it won't be in the video. If I do find it, obviously it will be in the video, so we'll see how we go. So while I was walking, I found another one of the ancient beasts. So I must be pretty close to the Gorons. So Guardians, obviously, they do not mess around, those Guardian Stalkers. Okay, so I've reached the top of Eldin Town now, and I'm just going to download the map for this one. I'm almost positive that this has to be close. Yes, there it is. So I found the next memory recall point.
That cut doesn't look too bad, actually. You're fine for now. But you know, there's a fine line between courage and recklessness. As brave as you are, that does not make you immortal. It seems that not only is the frequency of these types of attacks on the rise, but the scale of beasts we are facing is intensifying as well. I fear that this is an omen which portends the return of Calamity Ganon. And, if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible.
I'm not gonna lie, like seeing the carnage of Link's aftermath in that memory was absolutely insane. I love it when they just hit you with some over the top stuff like that. Like they had those centaur looking beasts, I don't remember the name of them, that you fight in the Zora quest, and there were like 3 of them there, and I remember how tough they were, so it's really cool when they put that sort of stuff in. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go unlock that tower. Oh, I got so close to like almost making it all the way using Rivali's Gale. Okay, so this is the Woodland Tower completed. Okay, so lightning is striking this one specific spot, and I just want to check out what it's striking quickly. So it's striking, I don't know if you can see it, but in the top right corner just there is a Royal Claymore, and that is what the lightning is striking, and now it wants to strike my spear. Yeah, so there's a Royal Claymore on top of the Woodland Tower, just in case anyone needs a weapon when they're here. With the memory recall and the 2 towers done, what I'm actually going to go do is I'm going to go hit all the shrines that I missed while I was looking for the memories. So the next couple of minutes of video should all just be shrine gameplay. So I'll get back to you guys when I hit some shrines.